Hi, welcome back to Play Levels, and I'm Jacqueline, and today we're making pasta. I learned to make this dish in Mykonos at a cooking class, so come on with me and make some pasta. So first, you want to gather all of your ingredients. You want to have some flour, salt, sugar, olive oil, and vinegar, and warm water to the side for while you're mixing your dough. So to start, you want to make a little well in the middle of your bowl. All right. And then you want to sprinkle in your salt. You want to mix in your sugar and just give that a mix. And we're going to pour in the olive oil. And then we're going to slowly start to mix it. And then as you're doing that, you're going to slowly add in vinegar as well. And get it all mixed in there. It's kind of fun. You could do this with a kid. And then as you see, it's kind of clumping. We're going to take a little bit of our water. I like to add it a little bit at a time. So I went ahead and took off one of my gloves to make it easier. So you just want to keep working with your dough until you get it to a little circle like this, just a clump of dough. When I took this class in Mykonos, they did not wrap the dough in plastic. What they did was they left it in a bowl and covered it while we made the toppings for our pasta. I'm going to grab some plastic wrap and cover this. And now we're going to make our pasta sauce. So I'm prepping my space and putting a little bit of flour where I'm going to roll out the dough. All right, so I have my dough here. Has a good texture. You can kind of see how it's coming together. And now I'm going to separate it and roll it out. So I'm going to take two pieces. I'll start with sit this piece here to the side. There. I have my rolling pin, and I'm just going to start kind of smoothing it out. I remember I was a kid and I used to do this at home with my daddy. That's why I bought this nostalgic looking rolling pin. And I'm actually going to try to make a square, maybe a rectangle. Y'all, this is some work. Okay, but you see it's coming along, it looks pretty good. So what I'm gonna do is just get a little bit more flour. Yeah, so I'm gonna spread that flour a little bit, and I'm just gonna go in right on the counter with a sharp knife and kind of start making the little pasta strips. And so like I said, you'll want to sprinkle a little flour on them as you're doing this. But this is a really easy way to make this without having machines, having to do tons of cleanup after. It's time to make some pasta sauce. We have our handmade pasta. Now for our sauce, we're gonna have organic chicken broth, some milk, some Italian parsley. I've chosen shrimp and scallops. We need some shallots, lemon, garlic, Parmesan, salt and pepper, and a little bit of a garlic lemonade seasoning to go on top. So let's put this pasta sauce together. Here we have shrimp and scallops. And you want to, before you season your scallops, you want to pat them dry. So just simply put them on a little paper towel or something. And I just fold it over, pat those babies just a bit. And so I'm gonna take these and put them on my board. And I hit my seafood with just a little bit of fresh lemon. And I have some salt and pepper, a little blend right here. Get a little bit of that on these scallops, a little bit on the shrimp. And then here I have a seasoning. It's a garlic lemon butter type seasoning. Or you can use your favorite like Cajun or seafood seasoning on your seafood. I prefer this, a garlic lemon butter kind of taste. And we're gonna mix that in. Alrighty, so now we have some seasoning on our scallops and shrimp. Let's head over to the stove to assemble the pasta sauce. Okay, first we're gonna add our butter. Then we're gonna dump in our garlic and our scallions. And we're gonna saute that and let it melt. As you can see, the shrimp is turning pink. The texture is coming in on the scallops. We're gonna give this about 2 more minutes before we continue to add the rest of our ingredients. Time to add our chicken broth. We're also gonna add our milk. It's time to add in our Parmesan cheese. And you can grate or shred your cheese. But if you grate it, it may melt just a tad bit quicker. And then we're going to add in our parsley. Now you want to simmer this for about maybe 4 minutes. So as this simmers, it's time to drop our handmade pasta into some boiling salt water. Now it's time to put our pasta in. We have some boiling water with a little bit of olive oil and salt. A few tips for cooking a pasta. You want to cook it as soon as you cut it and flour it. You want to have your water ready with a little olive oil and salt to drop it in. Drain your pasta and let's take it right into the sauce. Okay, it's time to taste our pasta dish. Let's try it. This is so delicious. So, you just spent a lot of time in the kitchen, right? Making some nice handmade pasta with a little seafood topping. So who are you gonna make this for? I think you should make it for, you know, people who make you smile. Maybe they paid your car note 10 out of the 12 months. Or got your nails done all year. Make it for them, but most importantly, make it for somebody you love. See you guys next week.